Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, we will be talking about the 5 frequently asked questions about the Primero water-based multi-seal. This is regarding diamond painting. For those who are not aware, there has been a lot of questions being asked about it, so I thought, why not just sit down and address the 5 most commonly asked questions, and hopefully they won't keep popping up all over our community regarding this matter. Now, I do apologize. I haven't been back for about 2 weeks. I was actually down with coughs and colds, and I had no voice, so I couldn't do the video. So sorry about that, okay? Anyway, if diamond painting is your kind of thing and you love learning more about it, please stay tuned. Okay, so we are back again. My name is Kathy, and on this channel, we talk a lot about diamond painting, journaling. We do a lot of unboxings, reviews, first impressions. We also talk about trying, different ways to save money and have a more intentional lifestyle. This is something that I am still trying to get my head wrapped around, so I wanted to take you guys on that journey with me. But this video is not about that. Today's video is going to be all about this baby right here. So yes, this is what the Primero water-based multi-seal looks like. Okay, so on diamond painting, a lot of the questions being asked is, do I have to seal my diamond painting? What can I seal my diamond painting with? Is it necessary for me to seal my diamond painting? Won't it become yellowish? Okay, so for those who do a lot of diamond painting, you guys would know that we put the drills one by one, right? And then when it's done, we want to frame it. But sometimes there are issues of the drills popping out or getting out of place. This is why the sealing is being recommended. So for me personally, this is what I use, the Primero water-based multi-seal. There are a lot of reasons, okay? So I'll just go through it super quick lang, one by one, okay? So first is, look at the price. It's only, if you guys can see that, it's only $319 and 75. So it's very cheap for something that's 600 grams already. So there's a lot to it, okay? If you guys can see. So this has been with me for actually 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And as you can see, it's still white. It's not yellowish. It did not turn yellowish. This has been stored just, normal cabinet. Nothing special about it. So, to address the first question, does it become yellowish? No, it doesn't. Okay? So, the Primero water-based multi-seal, it doesn't become yellowish after using it, after you put it on your diamond painting. So, you don't need to worry about that. Second question, I think I already answered is how much is it? Again, it's only $319 and 75. Pretty cheap for something to use for sealing, okay? Next question that we often get asked is, where can I buy this? So, from what I do know is that you can buy it from hardware stores. You can also buy it in Ace Hardware. And you can also buy it in Mr. Handyman. That's what I've been told. I buy mine from Ace Hardware in SM. That's where I get it. And it's been very easy for me to get one. They haven't really run out of stock with the Primero water-based multi-seal. I will check to see if there's a Shopee store that sells that for those who don't want to get out of the house. And then I will link it down below so that you guys can check if there is one, okay? Now, the next question that is always asked is how to use it. So, it's actually really simple using this. You don't need to add water. Just get a brush, lay down your canvas, and then you actually just start brushing layers and layers of it. Now, don't panic if the end result, after you layer down the Primero, is that your design becomes like kind of washed out, like white, because it will still seal. Just make sure that there's nothing too thick. Just, evenly spread it out. And after that, you will see the end result. For me, again, this is just for me, the sparkle of the diamonds did not dim. It did not diminish. It's still the same. I'm not sure about those who are very, very particular about the way their diamond painting sparkles. But for me, I had absolutely no problems with it. It was perfectly okay. It still looked great. The sealed diamond paintings are still on display in my home, and it looks great. I mean, absolutely no problem. I've never had anyone, look at it and say something bad. So, again, if just a reminder, diamond paintings are meant to be enjoyed from afar, not super up close. Um, and it's behind the frame, so it looks really nice, like a piece of art, which it is. And every time I've used this, I've had absolutely no problems with the Primero Clear. There, Primero Clear water-based multi-seal. Okay, so apparently this is used actually for rooftops, but we're using it for diamond painting because this is far less expensive than the other recommended sealant. Okay, so there you go. So I think I've addressed how much it is. Do you need to where you can buy it, how you can use it, do you need to add water, and does it become yellowish? Okay, so those are the 5 questions that we have been able to address with this video. Now, for those asking, how about other alternatives? Sadly, I haven't tried other alternatives. I'm kind of sigurista that way. I want to make sure. So when I try the Primero and it worked, I haven't really been able to try other things. I am going to try very soon the Mod Podge High Gloss or Super Gloss because someone gifted it to me. So I'm gonna try that on my Peter Pan diamond painting that I finished for my husband because he loves Peter Pan. But aside from that, I haven't really tried using other sealants. I've heard there's a lot of good things about the other sealants, but I personally cannot vouch for it as opposed to the Primero, which I can totally vouch for. That, it works perfectly well. And for me, this one is, it's really big enough that I've used one of this, like one entire thing, and I was able to cover 20 diamond paintings. And my diamond paintings are not like bite size, they're big ones. They're like 50 by 70, that's the smallest, centimeters. I have those that are like 120 centimeters by 80, I think. But trust me, they're like huge, like this wall behind me. That big, because I used to do a lot of really big diamond paintings. I didn't know back then, like 4 or 5 years ago, that there were bite-sized ones. So my diamond paintings are, really, really big. And I was able to use 20 with this one. So for me, that's really, really worth, the money. That's bang for buck. And that's a really budget sealant for diamond painting. Okay, so this is not sponsored, but hello Primero, you can sponsor me if you want. This is not sponsored. This is just something that I discovered around 3 years ago, when I was finally getting my diamond paintings framed. And I'm super happy that I did my research. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I researched. My husband did some research for me, and we found out that this one was the best option for me anyway. Okay, so I hope that helped you out, guys. Again, I'm not an expert, but I have been doing this for about 5 years now. I have a pretty good idea. I guess the only thing that you have to take note when taking advice from me is that I am not super particular about my diamond paintings. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my diamond paintings. I believe that diamond paintings are meant to be enjoyed. They are meant to help you relax. They are meant to bring you joy. And the moment that you nitpick and that you stress and you become upset because the drills are not aligned, they're not in perfect position, they're not perfectly aligned, or like, I don't know, things that diamond painters seem to be able to come out of nowhere as problems with their diamond painting. I really discourage that because I feel like you're making a mountain out of a molehill, And again, at the end of the day, this is a piece of art that you're supposed to enjoy, that's supposed to relax you. And if it's not doing the job, then you need to find another hobby that will relax you and make you feel better. And if not, then maybe the problem is you, right? Not the diamond painting. Because it is so rare for me to have a problem with diamond painting. That's the only time I did have a problem with it was I think the paper did not have glue. It did not have the poured out glue, so nothing stuck to it. But aside from that, I've been doing diamond painting for 5 years now. I've done over 20 already, or 30. I've given it away as gifts. And everyone I've given it to, appreciated it, loved it, put it on display in their homes. And I've never ever had anyone say, oh, the drills are not aligned or straight, or oh, it doesn't look good, because at the end of the day, everyone appreciates something handmade, something that is a labor of love. So, don't be a perfectionist about it. Stop being a perfectionist about things, about your life, about anything, because that is what will steal away the joy from anything that you're doing. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned from it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next one.